Musica is proudly presented by Rolex.
They are the lowest male voices in opera.
I'm a pure bass.
Definitely bass baritone, without a doubt.
Je suis ravi d'être baryton. Avec le baryton, on passe du drame à la tragédie.
They are theatrical and complex characters.
On a besoin de cette voix centrale qui incarne des personnages assez tourmentés.
Gods, demons, servants.
Kings, high priests, devils.
Absolutely everything, which gives you a wonderful palette as a performer.
Three legends take us into the world of the lowest male voice. The dark voices of opera. The baritone. It's the most common type of male voice, but far from ordinary. It's warm and versatile. Ludovic Tézier is one of the world's leading baritones. Theatrical and powerful, composers use the baritone voice range because it brings a dramatic dimension.
Le baryton, c'est le personnage qui, en fait, en règle générale dans l'opéra romantique, est celui par qui le mal ou la catastrophe ou la tragédie arrive. Bon, voilà. Et si c'est pas vraiment par lui que ça arrive, c'est quand même lui qui pousse à ce que ça se développe et que ça finisse en général très très mal. C'est en général des personnages assez noirs, assez torturés. Et c'est très très intéressant à jouer, à créer en scène.
Italian composer Giuseppe Verdi was an admirer of the baritone voice, as it allowed him to create unforgettable characters.
Dans les barytons, on a cherché une espèce de gémellité avec le ténor, parfois double maléfique. Mais le baryton, on va retrouver théâtralement des qualités d'héroïsme, de vaillance, des personnages fiers qui veulent défendre leur honneur, qui veulent affronter souvent le ténor.
When interpreting these complex characters, every single word is important, insists Ludovic Tézier during a masterclass at the Paris Opera Academy.
The voice is fantastic, so let's forget the voice. What the hell are they talking about? Hai già vinto la causa? Same color. What do I listening? Cosa sento? He's mad. He wants to kill them all. No? Make me feel this, you know? J'insiste beaucoup sur le texte, sur la diction et sur le sens des mots, parce que c'est le métier de baryton quasiment. Parce que quand on est un grand soprano ou un grand ténor, parfois il faut un petit peu tricher sur quelques voyelles pour arriver à atteindre ces tessitures vertigineuses. Le baryton a d'autres ressources, d'autres qualités, et ça n'est pas la moindre que la qualité de pouvoir donner le texte de manière très claire.
I really love how much meaning he put behind every word, how much depth, because of course his voice is very beautiful, but I think the artistry behind the voice is like really admirable, and it's something I definitely look up and something I want to achieve.
A level lower. The bass baritone. It's an imposing voice that straddles both baritone and bass.
Well, of course, the bass baritone voice has quite a range. It's if you're lucky. So I'm even going.
There's also a specific physical attribute that gives the bass baritone this impressive range.
And bass baritones are often quite big people with big frames, powerful shoulders, strong core strength, often a big head and a thick neck, and that betokens very often large vocal cords, which give tremendous power, but also, because of their length, can give extremes in range.
In Puccini's epic Tosca, the villain Scarpia, a powerful and evil chief of police, has a desperate desire for Tosca.
Un baryton basse, c'est un baryton qui a une couleur très sombre. Et ça va être dévolu au rôle de méchant souvent. Scarpia, c'est l'archétype du baryton basse. Il a cette noirceur, il est lubrique. C'est ce personnage qui incarne le mal.
Scarpia is one of the signature roles of Welsh opera star Bryn Terfel.
There are certain roles that you look forward to when it arrives in your diary. When Tosca is in my diary, I get so excited. When you're introduced to this piece, you're carried on this wave of incredible emotions. This is one of the most dangerous parts vocally. You have to have a presence. Okay, I might not look like I'm the one that runs 10 miles every day, but I swim a lot, which is great for your capacity and for knowing that your mind will tell you, I can sing that very long phrase in one breath.
Descending into the basement. The bass is the deepest vocal range of the human voice, and it's rare. Legendary Italian bass Ferruccio Furlanetto has been on stage for almost 5 decades, shaping complex characters.
The voice of bass is privileged because all the major bass roles are not only vocal roles. You need also to be an interpreter. You have kings, high priests, devils.
We tend to associate deep voices with maturity, and these deep rumbling tones in the catacombs of sonority are very reassuring. If you hear it live in an opera house, it's as if the sound is enveloping you and caressing you.
You really learn to live the characters under your own skin. Therefore, if there is a moment where you're suffering, you must suffer. It must come from your heart. It must be honest.
Les voix graves, elles donnent des couleurs qui évoquent un peu le velours. Un bon vin de Bordeaux bien tannique aussi. Les voix de ténor, de soprano virtuose, ce sont des étoiles qui brillent dans un ciel nocturne. Mais elles ne peuvent pas briller si derrière il n'y a pas un ciel complètement bleu profond. La magie, elle vient de la rencontre entre les deux.
Musica was proudly presented by Rolex.